What's up, guys? It's Manga time once again with Fairy Tale 315 Rosemary. Pretty much it is the conclusion to the Erza versus Kagura fight, and I'm not gonna lie, I was disappointed. I really didn't think that this fight would end the way most Fairy Tale fights do. So yeah, as you remember, last chapter ended with Kagura unsheathing her sword and about to attack Erza, and someone's blood splattered. And I really think that was, it was a bit of a letdown what happened. A lot of theories were that someone was going to protect Erza, someone was going to get in the way, but all that happened was Erza blocked the sword and got a bit of a cut on her shoulder. It doesn't really follow with the end of the last chapter. I don't think, because at the end of the last chapter she was crying. She was like, "Forgive me. It's my fault." And then now she's suddenly like, "I can't die." And it's just like, what? So yeah, she somehow blocks Kagura's sword and then somehow attacks her. And I really, really didn't like this bit because it doesn't make any sense. Kagura was kicking her ass through the whole fight. And then suddenly Erza hits her once and everyone's like, "Oh, she won. It's over." It's just like, what? You serious? It's over? So yeah, basically Erza beats Kagura like that. Beats her in one hit. And you find out that Erza came from this village called Rosemary, which is where Kagura and Simon also apparently came from. And these people came running in and they were like, "Kill the adults, capture the children." And basically Erza saved Kagura's life back in the day. Which, I'm surprised Kagura didn't recognise her until now, to be honest. But yeah. It was a bit of a disappointing chapter. I did like the ending, however, because this pillar falls over and it crushes Erza because she saves Kagura and crushes her leg. And then Minerva stabs Kagura through the back. Well, it's not really through the back. She sort of, for some reason, stabs her through the side. So it's not very fatal. But Kagura falls and Minerva's like, "You may have defeated her, but I'll take the points." So, Minerva's definitely a bit of a villainess here, which I did like this kind of twist ending. I mean, most people expected Minerva to fight eventually, but maybe not like this. And now you got to wonder how Erza's going to fight, because I'm pretty sure her leg was crushed underneath the rubble, unless Kagura got it off her. Actually, no, I think Kagura got it off her. So yeah, it looks like it's Erza versus Minerva in the next fight. Aside from that, not a lot else happened in this chapter, really. There's not too much to talk about. This video's only gone on for about 3 minutes, but yeah, it was disappointing. I really thought Mashima was doing something cool with this fight, and then he just has Erza win in one hit, and it's kind of like, what? But, for Kagura unleashing her sword, it was very anticlimactic. That was my issue. But again, the artwork was good, and I enjoyed the bit with Minerva at the ending. So I'm looking forward to Minerva's fight, even though I know she's probably not going to win. She's pretty evil, though. And I did like her line about the fact that she likes to eat mermaids' heads or fairies without wings. That was cool. Although, really, I mean, you have to kind of wonder just how powerful she is, because clearly this plan of hers she set up to walk off and then to attack. Surprise, because maybe she dropped the pillar on Erza as well. But you have to wonder just how powerful she actually is. Maybe she felt that she wasn't able to fight with Kagura and Erza. But, whatever, I suppose we'll find out next week. I personally would have rather the fight had carried on in its 3-on-3 thing that they were doing at the beginning, but, whatever. Overall, I'm going to give the chapter a 7. It was definitely a drop from the last 2 weeks, but, whatever, their fight's done now. Kagura's down for the count. I'm sure she'll be fine. But yeah, we'll see what happens next week. Hopefully Erza Minerva will be just as exciting as Erza versus Kagura, with hopefully a better ending. But what did you guys think of the ending? Were you a little bit disappointed with what happened at the end of last chapter coming over to this chapter? Do you think Minerva's a bit of a cheat, maybe? Not necessarily a cheat, but, cowardly. And what does that mean? Does that mean she's not as powerful as the other two? So yeah, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, follow me on Twitter, and I'll catch you next time. See you then.